Hey guys, it's CognitivePit, and I am bringing you another game of Starcraft. Spawning in the left position will be the red Protoss Ryuken, and in the right position, we're going to have Mitch, the blue Terran. I'm going to speed through this beginning, because it's going to look somewhat standard. Not too much you can do around the 9-10 supply here. We do see Ryuken actually going for a pretty early scout. Now, he might be checking to see if there's going to be any sort of all-in, maybe some sort of 4 barracks. He might be checking if there's going to be any Banshee harass or anything like that. Or he might just like scouting on 9 against Terran. Could be any reason he does that. Now, both players are going to scout the wrong side first, which is fine. No one really scouts cross positions first. Now, what we're probably going to be seeing is a somewhat standard play. Nothing looks too wonky so far, so we're probably going to see a lot of Marine Marauder medevac out of Mitch, and perhaps some sort of 3-gate expand, but can't be too sure quite yet. I'm going to need to keep doing this at times too, so we can fit this in the 15-minute period. Alright, there's no early second gas for Ryuken, so we're probably going to see something somewhat normal here. Now Mitch is getting up his Marines. He's adding on a tech lab, so he's probably going to get some early Marauders to help deal with those Stalkers, because Marauders will beat a Stalker in a one-on-one fight. We're just seeing the gas come down for Ryuken, so we're probably going to see something pretty standard here. It's around the 22 food supply, so nothing too wonky over here. We do see the concussive shell going down for Mitch, so we're going to see probably a little bit of early harassment, or maybe he's expecting some early pressure, so he wants to get that concussive shell up so he can't, so he can deal with those Stalkers pretty much. Alright, as you can see, there's a sentry out. He's getting up a second and a third gateway. So far, it looks like nothing too crazy at Ryuken. Probably a 3-gate expand is what we can expect. Here for Mitch, he's actually pushing out. He might be trying to get map control, and he might actually be planning an early attack, because early Marauders can be very, very vicious against early Protoss units. We can see Mitch is now getting his expansion up a little bit before we see Ryuken going for it, though it might be coming up soon for him, because it does look like he's saving up for it. Yeah, he's about ready to take that expansion, but there's gonna be a little bit of pressure from Mitch. He sees what he's up against, and he decides to pull out. There is way too many units. Mitch is gonna have a little bit of an economic advantage here with this command center coming out so early. And he actually saw how many units there were, and he's actually getting a bunker up for that early defense. He's probably afraid of some sort of push, but it doesn't look like there's going to be a push coming from Ryuken anytime soon. Stim pack is almost done for Mitch, which means we might see a timing push out for him. Hallucination is up, and he is getting a nice view of Mitch's base. There's not much he can do. Everything is revealed for him. We see the factory going up with the reactor. Probably going to see some double medevac pressure. I wouldn't expect to see any tanks out of that factory or any Hellions or anything. The Nexus is finally just about up. Yep, it's finally getting up for Ryuken, so he's going to have to start making those probes to get that economic advantage up. This base has been mining for quite some time. We see upgrades going up for Mitch. He's getting the combat shield and the +1 attack, it looks like. Yep. A Twilight Council is getting put out for Ryuken, so we can expect to see some charge out of these Zealots. This looks like it's going to be a normal Zealot, perhaps High Templar to Archon mix. We're seeing that a lot lately in TvP. Well, I guess PvT, however you want to say it. There are 2 bunkers down right now. Mitch is awfully afraid, and there is a 3rd expansion going down. Well, I guess a 2nd expansion going down, a 3rd command center. Mitch is really trying to abuse this. This expansion is actually vulnerable to attack right through here, so Ryuken could come and punish this if he wanted to. There are... oh, it looks like the bunkers were salvaged, so he could be gearing up for an attack soon. He's getting armor up. I'm surprised he's not waiting. He might just be trying to take map control. No, he was pushing out as he's getting armor. Oh, he is gearing up for a drop, perhaps. Ryuken does have a nice force, so there's not much you can do here. Oh, he's sending out a few units. He's going to see what is coming. He lost a couple units. It's going to put him a little bit behind. Some decent force fields coming out, but not doing too much. It looks like Ryuken is going to clean this up. But the food count is there's a huge difference in the food count. I don't know why Ryuken decided to pull those stalkers and a couple sentries back. Really lost a few more units than he would have liked. There is a third base up and running now. Well, there's only one SCV here, but he's getting up his third base, and it does not look like Ryuken is ready to gear up for a third base anytime soon. Although looking at his food up here, 1,300, he could easily take another base. But looks like he is deciding not to. We see some High Templar on the field, gaining up some energy, getting ready for those storms, I presume. Let's see. Yep, storm is down. I am looking at the wrong thing. No wonder storm is down. Oh my god, amazing. Where did he hide that? There we go. Nope, storm is not being researched. Don't know why I was looking in this. Anyway, he appears to have 6 gates out, and he is not getting a third yet. That is going to hurt him later in this game, as the food is so different right now. He needs to do something about this. There's almost a 60 food difference here. It looks like Mitch is going to be staying with that Marine Marauder medevac that is just very strong against Protoss, but with this many High Templar, this is a lot of High Templar, reaching almost max energy on some of these early High Templar. It is going to be tough for Mitch to combat this with just Marine Marauder medevac. Some good storms would easily clean this up. We can see Level 2 armor and attack is about done. Level 3 is just coming up for, just starting to be researched for Mitch. He is getting the upgrades like crazy. It does not look like Ryuken is ready to upgrade at all. Here comes the third. The third will be at the gold, which actually could possibly make up for the fact that he hasn't had it running for a long time. Although he should probably start gearing up for a fourth sometime soon, just because the difference in this huge attack. It looks like Mitch came in with a much bigger army, but these storms just decimate him. Wow, these storms are just absolutely way too much for him to handle. There's a hallucinated Colossus, probably making him a little bit confused about the tech, if he's going mass High Templar, or is he going for Colossus? But he might know that it's hallucinated because he did see that Phoenix early on. There's a nice little probe transfer over to the gold, which he's gonna really need if he wants to get ahead in the economy. As you can see, both players have quite a lot of minerals up in their bank over there. So let's see if they'll be able to spend that. With the gold up, I would like to see some more gateways at Ryuken. Oh, here we go. 4 more gateways. Good, because I was gonna say he's not gonna be able to build too much out of 6 gateways on 3 bases. We can see upgrades finally starting to come. Perhaps a little late is the 21-minute mark, and he's just getting +1. While Mitch, on the other hand, has +2, +3, and that is really gonna make the difference in these little battles. But with the amount of storms that are possible right now, it does not matter too much. You can clean that up. And it looks like a few too many High Templar, perhaps. These storms will not save you all the time, because once they're out of energy, they can just do absolutely nothing. Ooh, they did not get a chance to morph into the Archons or anything, so those High Templar were a bit of a waste, but Zealots are just way too good. It looks like Mitch is able to resupply his army nearly non-stop. This army is getting way too big. The differential in food is about 100. I do not know what Ryuken can do about this, and Mitch is moving out for the attack. He has upgrades way above him. Oh, and the High Templar were all by themselves. He has to get those storms out. Oh, he decides to go for the Archons, and that is just going to get cleaned up really fast. A few Zealots are not going to save this game at all. And that is game. I apologize, I had to go through ×2 the entire time. I was afraid this game would run a bit long, because it was about, well, it was only 25 minutes. I thought it was around 30 minutes. But that is the game. Mitch easily took that win. Perhaps this third should have gone up way sooner. These resources could have been spent much better, especially when you're going primarily Zealot. A few more gateways could have helped. Terran did a very nice job. It looks like he was gearing up for, who knows what. I think he could have just stayed Marine Marauder medevac and just won that by out-macroing. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. This has been a CognitivePit cast. Anyway, let me know if you have any games you want me to cast. I'll gladly cast them for you guys. Let me know if there's any other games you want to see out of me. But yeah, that's all. I'm going to keep working on this. I'm going to put up quite a few of these. I'm just really trying to get a feel for the cast. Let me know if I've improved, if I've gone worse from the last one, and let me know what I can do to improve. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.